Hello everyone, how are you? My name is Terence Kaule and
Thomas Malonda.
yes, I was here exactly a year ago, last year, and I was here to visit MT Agro Eco Farm. I'm visiting my colleague's farm and it was really very bare, very dry. I'm just a year here later to see what has changed. He's been telling me stories, I've been watching things online. Yeah, but the due day is here. So how about you come with me as he gives us a tour around his farm? I'm pretty much excited and yeah, come with us.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Parking area. Yeah, what not? Ekyo kye bavunula batya mu Luganda? Arsenal MV enkumbi terimba.
That's one of the most beautiful things.
Which one?
You can capture this.
The area view.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what I'm capturing actually.
So this is the road that comes to the farm. By the way, one thing I didn't mention, I know I've been mentioning it in the videos that I usually record on MT Agro Hotels.
Mm.
We are on an island.
Yes.
People may see us stepping on land and they think that we are where they are in Kampala.
Indeed.
But we ain't. We are on an island called Busi, which is one of the islands on Lake Victoria.
Yep.
Very beautiful. So this is how we come.
What inspired the name behind the farm?
Well, MT is the initial of my name, Malonda Thomas.
Yep.
I just wanted to, because I'm an agroecologist,
Mm.
I wanted to build something that would bring out my legacy, what I believe in. So that's why I decided to create MT, which is Malonda Thomas, and then come up with several things that speak out agroecology. So one of them is the farm. I've hinted on Tells, which is a podcast on which I speak about agroecology. So this is now the farm.
Indeed.
Yeah, by the way, this is our gate. Yeah, so it's open, but usually we close it like this.
I wonder how efficient it is for cows and etc.
Well,
But it serves the purpose,
yeah,
I suppose.
It does. It serves us. We open and we come in.
Welcome. Here's the farm.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
the last time I was here, it was very flat, very bare. I'm really impressed to see what is here, and yeah, I'll be his guest. If you can look at that, this was very flat land everywhere, but I gather there is quite a bit of multi-cropping and multi-farming, which I'm excited to see. So, please.
So you're welcome. Like Terence has said, the last time he was here a year back, we didn't have anything here. Like we were just starting out. I wanted to inspire him to do farming, to show him that tutandikireyo once. That's where we start from. But when you give it time, you can see lots of wonders. So this farm is divided into sections, and like I said, it's agroeco. That's standing for agroecology. So what I mean by agroecology, the kind of farming that preserves the environment, promotes social justice or cohesion, but also looks out for economic viability. So profits need to be coming through. So that's agroecology. So that's what we are doing here. We don't use synthetics here. So in terms of the sections, the section that you see here is a vegetable section. You can see some of the things that are staying there. And before I come to that, in Uganda we have seasons. We have the rainy season and the dry season. The rainy season usually comes twice in the year, from mid-March to May, and then from mid-August to December. Unfortunately, because of climate change, which probably you've heard about, the seasons are sort of changing. So currently we should have been in the rainy season, but we are experiencing drought. So since it's dry, that's why you see that our soils here, they've just been prepared. We are planning on planting. How they've been prepared was by uprooting whatever was there. We didn't till, because we don't subscribe to tillage. So we just slashed, removed whatever was there, and some of the things that were there is what you see here. This is collards or sukuma wiki for my Kenyan friends. Some of you plant kids, you don't know that these things come from the soil. Yeah, usually when I go to Kenya, most of the meals have sukuma wiki or kale, so this is it. We had it here. We left this here because there are the guys who help on the farm ask that they pluck for now, but like you see, the plan is to remove everything. Then when you look beyond, so these beds that are to have all that we're having vegetables, there are sections in between. So here where I'm standing now, these sections we put their yams. The reason is that when it's raining, this should act as a trench to conserve water on the farm. But as we are conserving water, we shouldn't waste. We know that there are some plants that love water, like the yams. So that's why they are in these sections. And when you look the other side, you'll see that there are other yams in another sort of a trench and others. So that's how we did it. And for these other, raised beds, that's where we put our vegetables. Like I said, we had kale on here. On the other one, we had carrots, which we harvested. They were very delicious, and we sold some of them. We had onions. There are some that are remaining there. They're also going to be removed. So it's been a mixture of several crops that we put here. Of course, we were doing companion planting, whereby the onions are helping to repel pests, whereas the other crops, are there to help avail us with the produce that they bring out. Okay, so after this section that you see,
if I could interject, you actually see that the yams are, showing the demarcations of the small beds. So I think that's what he mentioned when he meant with the whole division thing. That was a bed, this is another demarcation there. But they've done quite a great deal of harvesting. Did you sell these things?
yeah, we do.
Hey,
We get money out of them.
nice.
I guess that money is responsible for my tummy here.
Indeed. What are these beautiful things?
Yeah, sure.
And what purpose do they serve? Because if we're having beds on this end that are separated by yam, so why the choice of this? Is it lemongrass?
Yes.
Yes, why the choice of lemongrass and not still yam all the way through to separate this end of the farm to the other end of the farm?
Yeah, sure. So I mentioned that what we are planting, we use what we call companion planting. So we include plants that are gonna play other roles, like onions repel. So
Yes.
them there. So here we have ridges. So as we are moving around, you'll see ridges that separate different sections of the farm. So on each ridge, we put grasses there for quite a number of purposes. This particular ridge has what we call lemongrass.
Yeah.
For the Baganda watching, or the Ugandans, you should have heard of something called the chisubi.
Indeed. It's such a delicacy beverage for tea.
It has a very good scent, but that scent helps to repel insects. So for those of you who are not from Uganda, lemongrass is put in tea. It's like one of the spices
Yeah.
that are used in tea. It's very good.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's lemongrass. It's a repellent, but we can also get it for our tea. And we use these grasses for mulching also. Yeah, then this is the devil's trumpet. It's a very good input when we are making bio fertilizers. So we haven't started, but we plan on starting making bio fertilizers. So this plant here is not here by accident.
Devil's trumpet, you said?
Yes, it's called
I've
devil's
always-
trumpet.
I've always wondered the names behind, you know, these things because they have very strange names. Why a devil's trumpet? Okay, maybe a trumpet because of the shape, but
Yeah.
Devil, I mean, make it
Well-
make sense. Wandering Jew, blackjack, jackfruit.
I don't know who named it devil's trumpet.
Okay.
I got no idea, but yeah, we have it here.
Okay.
So the section that we are in now, after the vegetable one, what you see where I'm standing until those grasses are there, this is a livestock section. So in agroecology, we believe in a self-sustaining farm. You cannot have a self-sustaining farm if you don't have animals. So when you came, like you say, Terence, we didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So we have enterprises at the moment, crop enterprises. What we are gonna add probably next year are animals, livestock. So this entire section up to where you see the grasses there, we're gonna have different kinds of livestock, like cows, goats, and others that we shall choose. So that's this section. That's why you see that it has nothing. But for now, the reason that's why we cleared it is because in the upcoming season, we are gonna put their maize. Yeah, we're gonna plant their maize. We didn't till, like I said, we don't till here. What we did was to just slash such that. So yeah, this is the livestock section. 1 year from now, when you come back,
Indeed.
you'll see different structures of animals here. So we also have a section here, still another livestock section. So what we have here are the feeds of livestock. We have napier grass. We planted them deliberately, such that by the time I see Terence is wondering what does it mean by napier. This year, for you guys in Uganda, what we call bisagazi. Bisagazi. I think other guys call them elephant grasses. So that's what we got here. They are deliberately placed also such that when we bring our animals, they can be fed on this. But also currently we are using it for mulching, like you're gonna see in the section that we are going into. So yeah, this is livestock.
nice. What's the next section?
Yeah, so the next section, one of the guys we are with here, Rogers, who hasn't appeared in the camera, he says this is his favorite spot. Yes. So here we have perennials. So we have an intercrop of bananas
Yeah.
and coffee. So what you see here is coffee. Still, for the planned kids who find coffee in supermarkets, please, coffee comes from here. This tree that you're seeing is where coffee beans come from, and then they are persistent. They end up in that supermarket where you buy it from.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we got coffee. You can see it's already starting to flower. This is how a flower of coffee looks like. They are planned kids.
Nice.
That white one is how it looks like. So it's already starting, but like Terence said, it's just a year since we planted. So we have coffee, we have bananas. We did an intercrop whereby coffee is spaced. So if you look at where I am here, so from one coffee tree to another one, that's 10 by 10 feet.
Yeah.
Then from one banana plant to another one, it's 20 by 20 feet. So that's how we did, and we have quite a number of varieties in here. Where I'm standing, we have what we call the cooking variety. What I mean by cooking variety is that kind of banana In Uganda, we call it matoke. So the kind that is cooked for food. If you've been to Uganda, you know they usually, like after peeling, cooking, they make it appear like ugali of a sort. So this is what they make.
Yeah.
And the variety that we have here is called mpologoma. There are other varieties like mbazirume, nachitembe, and others. But for us here, we have mpologoma. It's quite a vigorous one. We chose it for that purpose. But you can see as we move in, we have a lot of
Coffee
bananas,
trees.
coffee. Then we have something there that I want Terence to see. An interesting tree. But as we move, you can see that we are doing as much as possible to mulch.
Yeah.
We're putting grasses so that our soils are not bare.
Indeed.
Or conserve moisture. So what we have here, we planted quite a number of trees like this. This tree is called Gliricidia sepium. So it's a leguminous tree. It fixes nitrogen in the soil. But also just getting this and putting it in the soil, it helps to add nutrients there. So these trees, we plan on having a number of them. It's gonna be a forest of food. I was inspired by Roland Barthes to do this. Roland Barthes is an awesome guy who wrote lots of books around GMCCs, green manure and cover crops. So he wrote lots about this tree. So I put it here, but we have others in here. Some didn't come out well, but our plan is to put them in such that they help us with fixing nitrogen in the soil, but also these, what you're holding, Terence, is very nutritious to the animals. It has a high protein content.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I mentioned that we're gonna bring animals, we don't plan on buying feeds for animals.
Yeah.
By the time animals are gonna come, they're gonna be planting the animals. Just like how some are planting the kids. So that's basically what we have. And then around the farm, and we shall see it, but around the farm we have a plant called Tithonia diversifolia. So it goes around the farm. So that one will also help us as we are making bio fertilizers as well as biopesticides. Yeah, I'll speak into it more, but you can see this is all the intercrop. You can see that they are planted in a line when you show the viewers. It's a line of bananas, line of coffee. So from this point here onwards, so what I've been talking about, the cooking variety, is from here to where we are coming from.
Other part.
Then this other side, we have the dessert types of matoke. So we have the small sweet, what we call ndizi in Luganda. Those of you who have been to Uganda and even other countries, but I think we have the sweetest ndizi. I speak authoritatively because I've traveled.
Yeah, and you've tasted more.
Yeah, I've tasted. So ndizi is one of the varieties. Yeah, those small yellow bananas. Then we have the big ones called bogoya.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's also
The
one of
sweet
the
banana.
varieties in here. We have another one called chivuvu.
Yes.
Chivuvu is prepared as food, but it's usually brownish when it's prepared.
Yeah.
It's very delicious. We also have it here. So yeah, that's what we got. So in just a space of a year, you can see here the male part of this banana plant. This down here, what we call the mpumumpu in Luganda. For the plant kids, this here is where the matoke comes from. So what you see here is what's gonna eventually turn into those fingers that you eat. What we call a minwe in Luganda. So you can see, I've seen some bees in here.
Yeah.
They're doing their work. So, but in a space of a year, you can see that there is a lot that can happen.
Indeed.
Yeah, so there's a saying that my boss usually says, my boss Tim Strong, is farmers have faith. They get a seed, place it in the soil, go away, with hopes that something is gonna come out of the soil. So I guess in Terence's mind, that's what happened. We
Indeed.
came, put something in the soil,
And
we
here we are.
Something is out of the soil. So yeah, that's what has happened over time, and you can see that the different, for example, you look here where we have these plants. We have 3, so we are doing thinning to make sure that we minimize the number of suckers
Yeah,
on a
pa.
particular stool to maximize yields at the end of the day.
Mm.
So yeah, this is the section of the perennials, an intercrop of banana, coffee. One thing I should mention is that during the rainy season, we usually put a cover crop here. Currently in the dry season, we are mulching, like you can see. It's an ongoing process, but in the rainy season, we use cover crops. And we usually go for those that are gonna, be consumed eventually.
Yeah.
In the previous season, we had beans here. For those of you who follow me on MT Agro Ecotours, you should have seen me recording a session in here with beans on the ground. We harvested them. Oh man, they were so delicious. And we also got some good money out of them.
Yeah.
So this coming season, we are still gonna make sure that we put something on the surface such that we maximize the soils while we are feeding them. So yeah, that's the section.
I like how
Banana,
neat.
coffee, intercrop.
I like how neat and how the whole spacing of everything is
Thank
sweet.
So yeah, we are now entering another section, which is the forest.
Okay.
Yeah, so agroecology should be self-sustaining. Besides food, like we've been saying, talking about biofertilizers, biopesticides, you need to be able to make those things. So where we are going, we are planting plants that we're going to be using for that. Of course, we also have others that are moving around, like I said, Tithonia diversifolia, which I'm going to show you and speak about more. But in here, the aim is to have pesticidal plants, fruits, and medicinal plants. In that, when you enter, you can get different medicines. Terence, who's holding the phone, is a health expert. So there are some things that we use that our grannies used to use. I think it's called African medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have all those trees here.
Okay.
We haven't slashed, so there is a bit of grasses. But we have different trees in here that are being planted. We have cocoa, we have soursop, we have sugar canes, we have oranges here. We have what we call the tree tomatoes or binyanya, nyanya. It's actually edible. Let's see if there is one we can eat here. These ones are not ready, but I think we have somewhere here. And this is Roger's favorite part.
Oh, I see. Is this on carbonara? Capsicum?
Yeah.
This one?
Yes. Yeah, you can see red.
Red pepper.
Yeah, red pepper. So this here is a tree tomato. What we call it nyanya. You can have this. So this is a tree tomato, which can also be known as a chinyanya. Actually, I was in the supermarket recently, in my place. I saw these in the supermarket. They had been packed well, and I asked them how much they cost. They told me each pack, which had only 5 of these, I think it was about 5,000 Ugandan shillings. You can imagine.
They're really nice, huh?
So, when you remove this, inside here is what we eat. Squeeze the content. It's so delicious. I wish you could test it.
Best believe. It really is.
Yeah, so it's super delicious. We have quite a number of trays of these. Our plan is to, of course, eating. Like when we come here, you shouldn't go to an agroecological farm and not eat anything. That's not an agroecological farm. If I told you go to any farm and you don't find anything to eat, then that's not. So here when you come, you should be able to eat something. So that's why we have this forest here for such. But also, we are gonna sell them. Like I said, in the supermarket, they were selling a small pack of 5 of these at 5,000.
Ugandan
And
shillings.
ours are not having any synthetics in them. Then here we have a capsicum, or red pepper. It's very hot. There is a friend of mine who usually comes for them, Musuvire. He told me that they are so awesome. So, but we have a tree here. You can see they are ready. So that's all what we got in here. We have sugar canes that are coming up. You can see it here. In a year's time, when you come, you'll find we shall be able to eat a sugar cane in a year's time. Then we have, of course, we have other tree tomatoes. Then here we have some sort of a canopy. These trees that you see here are having several rows. My farm manager usually tells me there are some that can make boats. We're on an island, so we can sell them. But also, there are some that are medicinal. I'll be speaking into the medicinal ones in upcoming episodes. But you can see this beauty. This beauty here, you can see litter falling like a real forest. But what we want to do is to plant passion fruits. So passion fruits will be moving up on this canopy while dropping fruits. So in a year's time, when you come, you'll be able to just pick fruits and eat. Yeah, so it's a beautiful environment, and also guys who want to meditate like Rogers. You can come and sit here. So it's so beautiful, like you can see. But yeah, those are the plans that we have. We plan on adding more trees, more medicinal trees, to make sure that at least all of the key ones are planted in here for future years. So coming down here, still in the forest, there are lots of trees that are coming up. We have several medicinal plants, like I said, mululuza, which is eaten for malaria. It's over here. For the guys who have not heard about, I'm not sure what its biological name is, but this is mululuza. Mululuza is a very bitter herb which cures malaria. So as we were growing up, that's what our grannies used to have, and my mother also gave it to me at some point. But we have it here in the farm amidst others. Like I said, I'll do an episode where I'll just be talking about medicinal plants in here and how we can, put them on our farm such that they can give us the benefits that they have. So that's the forest for you. Still coming up, but Terence, you can see the difference.
Very much,
from
very
when you
much so.
came to this period of time.
I just guess a few questions.
Yeah.
What challenges could you have found? Because I imagine there are very many crops here, very many farming styles, okay, maybe on the same farm. Yes, but for anyone who is looking out to possibly have a plot of land, yes, and they might have some little knowledge. What are the key 3-5 things they would look out for as if they want to set up something like this?
Yeah, I think the first thing is to begin with the end in mind. You need to know where you're going, because if you remember when we came, I was talking about what I wanted everywhere. So the entire plan was in my head at that time. So by the time I got, my manager to hold me out, I was able to direct them that put this here, put that there. So starting with the end in mind is very important. The other thing is to the technical know-how. If you're not technical like myself, you can hire technical people like myself to help you out. I'm not expensive.
Are you not?
Yeah, you can have a beer with me, coffee with me, give me some consultancy fee. Yeah, so we can have a chat, see how to make it work. So technical assistance is very important. Many people have lost money, actually money in plural, monies, because they've not sought guidance from the experts like myself. So being an expert, I was able to direct everything. But if you're not, please work with experts.
Mm.
The other thing is presence.
Mm.
If you are not present, then you're going to lose out a lot of money. So I make it a point to come here on the farm every week if possible. If I'm not around, then maybe bi-weekly.
Yeah.
But also, I got some trustworthy people who come here to check out the work that is going on. So finding the right people to help you in your venture is also very important if I told you to set up something like this.
Mm.
Challenges, of course, in the dry season, like you've seen, so it can get so dry where we need water.
Mm.
Since we haven't put water on the farm, we plan on doing that. We have to fetch water. It's not far away, but that's a cost that we incur
Yeah.
to bring water on the farm. So that's one of the challenges we face. How are we coping? Mulching. Like you've seen, wherever we've been mulching. Sometimes finding mulch can be hard, but we stick to it
Yeah.
during the dry season.
Mm.
So I think that's the biggest challenge that we've found. It's been mainly water. The other one that comes is the weeds.
Mm.
What Terence called the nanda, wandering dew.
Mm.
Yeah, but we just continuously remove it.
Mm.
Manually. So I think that's the challenges we've faced. Otherwise, it's been a great venture.
Which section is this? I see lots of cassava.
Sure, so this is the food crop section. We have cassava currently. We first had maize here. When we removed it, we brought cassava here. So we are soon eating it. If you follow MT Agriculture, the last episode that I released, I was standing here in this
Yeah.
section. So when we remove it, we plan on adding another food crop such that we are able to eat healthy food but also sell it off. So yeah, this is where we are. There are some weeds, but we left them deliberately because it's dry at the moment.
Mm.
We shall be slashing them soon.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the cassava, like I've said. So this here is, in Luganda we call it a chimiula. But in the scientific language it's called Tithonia diversifolia. It's good for biofertilizers when you're making things like compost. Very, very good. Making plant teas.
I realize you have it on the perimeter
Yes.
of the entire farm.
We put it there strategically such that we have a lot of it. When it grows, it makes a fence.
Mm.
Yeah, so we plan on having it on the dark. If you look up here, you can see it thickening.
Yeah.
So that's what we envision on having on the entire, perimeter. So that live fence is crucial for us. But we plan on making biofertilizers, but also biopesticides out of this.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's diversifolia that I hinted on earlier. We also have other biopesticidal trees like the neem.
Mm.
And we plan on planting more in here in the forest. But basically, those are the sections that we have
Wow.
on the farm.
Very holistic.
Yeah.
I can't wait to come back later and I'm seeing the livestock. And preferably I'll try a wet season the next time to see
Oh, yeah.
the cover crops
Yeah.
and those other things.
Yeah.
Interesting. You've been holding the bag.
Oh, yes.
I guess if I'm wondering what is in there.
Oh, yeah. So I think these are not accepted in some countries like Rwanda. But the reason I was holding it was deliberate. When we were starting, I spoke about the beds and the fact that we are going to be planting in the rainy season. So these are seeds actually, which we are going to be planting here in the rainy season. We are first going to put them in the nursery bed. Then after that, we'll be putting them up. So if you come in the rainy season, you'll find them grown up. So we have some onions, we have green pepper, and then we have
Where are we going?
eggplant.
Eggplant.
The eggplant. So yeah, that's why I was holding this.
Nice.
It wasn't accidental.
So this is what's going to come here.
Yeah, this entire section we're gonna have that.
Wow.
Yeah. So basically, this is the farm. At the extreme end, where we are gonna be finishing from and where we started from, I've been talking about biopesticides, biofertilizers. So we plan on setting up our factory at the entrance there near our gate. Remember the gate that I showed you at the start? The one of barbed wire.
Indeed, indeed.
So when you go past that section is where we're gonna be putting a structure. So next time when you come back, you'll find it there. So that's where we shall be making our fertilizers and pesticides from, such that it's a self-sustaining farm that can inspire all of you who are watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanna thank you, Terence, for coming back to check out what is done. Yeah, like you can see, it's a lot of work. When I tell that I'm going to the island, Mobizinga, this is what I usually come to do. It's quite a piece of work.
I'm really impressed by the work that the gentleman has done over here. It didn't seem like I walk in the park. Farming requires a lot of patience, a lot of resilience. He's not said some things he's told me, but there are some things, he tried to plan that, never came through. And, what we see is what has been able to come through. The kind of resilience, resources that is required in that kind of process. He's not a walk in the park, but yeah, I'm really impressed. So he's the guy. You've seen him, tested, and approved. Yes. So I think if there is anything agriculture, if there is anything regards to farming, please, where was they? Have an inquiry. Ask someone who knows. If you know, you can also start something like this. We are very blessed with nature, climate, weather, all these sorts of things. And if you have some land that is vacant and you're really thinking of what to use it for, I think these are some really beautiful ideas. I'm buying in. I'm really sold in a way, but it's really impressive things. Yes.
Thank you. Thanks, Terence. So, yeah, I can't wait to have you guys come check our farm out. We are planning on opening it out for, studies. Like you come, do a farm tour. Like I said, this is an agrotourism farm. You come and tour while learning. So, like you've seen the things that we've setting up, all those things you'll be learning when you come here. So, yeah.
Ciao.